Welcome back to our channel, the place where we go deep into the mysteries of history. Today's video is about one of the greatest archaeological mysteries of all time, the lost tomb of Alexander the Great. How did one of history's most powerful leaders vanish without a trace? Take a glass of coffee and let's start our journey. Alexander the Great was born in 356 BC in Pella, the capital of the ancient Greek kingdom of Macedonia. He was the son of King Philip II, and from an early age, Alexander was destined for greatness. Educated by the Greek philosopher Aristotle, he learned philosophy, science, and military strategy, all of which would shape him to one of history's greatest conquerors. In 336 BC, after the assassination of his father, Alexander took the throne at the age of 20. After 2 years, he set out to conquer the known world, marching his armies through Persia, Egypt, and into the depths of Asia. His empire stretched from Greece to modern-day India, a feat no one had achieved before. But in 323 BC, Alexander suddenly dies in Babylon. He was only 32 years old. Some say he was poisoned. Others believe he died from natural causes, such as malaria and typhoid fever. But actually what caused his death remains a mystery to date. After his death, the question of Alexander's burial became a symbol of power between his successors. His body was reportedly preserved in honey, a method reserved for those considered godlike. The initial plan was to send his body back to Macedonia, but somewhere in Syria, something unexpected happened. One of his generals and successors, Ptolemy I, intercepted the funeral procession, stole Alexander's body and transferred it to Egypt. Historians believe that Ptolemy I knew possessing Alexander's body could lend legitimacy to his rule in Egypt. He took the body to Memphis, and from there, Alexander's remains were eventually transferred to Alexandria, the city he founded and named after himself. By the 3rd century BC, the Alexander's tomb in Alexandria had become a sacred pilgrimage site, visited by many notable figures, including Julius Caesar. Through the time, any Roman emperors paid their respect to Alexander's tomb. But strangely, historical records fade away after the 4th century AD. What happened to the tomb and Alexander's body? Here are the leading theories. Alexandria has experienced numerous earthquakes throughout history. Significant earthquakes may have damaged or even collapsed parts of the ancient city, including important monuments. Some historians believe Alexander's tomb was buried under layers of rubble and debris, or even more dramatically, if sea levels have risen, it may be submerged underwater. This theory suggests that the tomb could lie hidden beneath modern Alexandria, under layers of construction and sediment, or might be lost beneath the sea. During the 4th and 5th centuries AD, at the early stages of Christian period, Alexandria experienced social and religious changes, including the spread of Christianity and the decline of traditional Greco-Roman practices. According to this speculation, early Christians or Romans might have dismantled the tomb intentionally, either to erase pagan worship sites or to prevent any kind of hero worship of Alexander. This theory is bolstered by records showing that other pagan temples and shrines were similarly destroyed or repurposed. As Alexander was considered a pagan figure, some suggest that early Christians or those opposed to his legacy may have viewed his tomb as a threat or a relic of the past that should be hidden or even erased. This motivation could have led certain groups to secretly remove or conceal his body. Interestingly, this period matches chronologically with the disappearance of the tomb. An even more enigmatic theory regarding the fate of the tomb is that Alexander's body was moved intentionally to a safer place. Given that Alexander was both revered and a controversial figure, some historians believe that his remains might have been moved to protect them from potential desecration. The relocation theory is partly based on the disappearance of any historical records about the tomb after the 4th century AD. Up until that point, the tomb was well documented and reportedly visited by prominent figures. Some proponents of this theory suggest that Alexander's body may have been taken back to Macedonia, as this was his homeland. This would align with ancient traditions of honoring a hero's homeland with their burial. Though no evidence has confirmed such a move, some archaeological sites in Macedonia, such as Castor tomb in Amphipolis, have raised interest as potential resting places. Another angle to this theory involves the Siwa oasis in Egypt. Alexander visited the Siwa oracle during his lifetime and was reportedly declared a son of the god Ammon there. Some theorists suggest that his body was relocated to Siwa oasis to honor this divine connection, hidden within a sacred site, away from Alexandria's political and religious conflicts. Finding Alexander's tomb is considered as the holy grail of the modern archaeology science. For centuries, many have searched for clues to uncover Alexander's final resting place, but no one has made it so far. What do you think about the location of the tomb? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.